Welcome to Moonlight Madness, and today we're doing sign for Earth signs, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And the deck I'll be using is it's a very old deck, the Fairy Tarot cards by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. And I'll be using, I haven't got a picture of it, I can find it. It's called Work Your Light Oracle Cards by Rebecca Campbell. First card I pulled off the deck was the Moon. So something around you is illusionary. You may be working with people that are actors or in television or behind the scenes. That could be producers that make things look amazing. There may be powerful intuitive epiphanies, letting go of worry and fear, understanding the truth of a situation. Someone may be hiding the truth of a situation because they're scared of what your reaction they will get from you. And if you look at this picture, she's got a mandolin, which is an old-fashioned guitar, and then when you look in the reflection, it becomes a harp. So something that looks or appears to be one way is actually another way. There's illusion and trickery around you. Be very careful of who you trust with your secrets and your information with. The next card I pulled is the World card. Now for me, that's a Capricorn card. It's a brilliant success, the freedom to go in any direction, a journey that is now complete. You could be doing your own YouTube channel, like I'm doing. So you could be, in fact, dealing with the World Wide Web by putting your YouTube channel out there with the World Wide Web. You're connecting with people on a global level, and you may be starting to find that you're getting a huge following. It can also represent a new beginning. 2 and 1 is a 3. So that's, I'm sorry, there's a dog barking somewhere, some yappy dog. So this, the World card can represent like you've moved out of one life stage and you're moving into a new life stage. In the past, there was an Empress. You may have been a parent, when you were first a parent. You may have had 2 children, because there's 2 little peas in the pod there, and the power of creativity, success, and a life of luxury. So you may have been perceived as being all the 4 major arcana queens of the zodiac. So you could represent the Queen of Fire, Queen of Air, Queen of Cups, and a Queen of Earth. You may have exhibited all of those signs, because maybe you have many placements in lots of different areas. Like I can honestly say, I have 3 placements in water, I have 1 placement in earth, and I have 2 places in fire. So I've got a mixed bag, and then I've got 2 or 3 placements in air, because I'm an Aquarian. So it's saying that you may have had that ability to be all things to all people. And sometimes people feel intimidated by that because they don't know how to work with those energies, because you can be all things to all people, and sometimes you might even not know that you're actually intimidating someone just by being you. There you go. I feel that when you walk in a room, people take notice, they sit up, they take notice, because you have that commanding presence that attracts attention. Then you've got in the past the 2 of Cups. 2 of Cups is falling in love, making a serious commitment to someone. Forgiveness and the resolution of a problem. Don't give up, your relationship can be healed. This is like you're meeting someone who may be a water sign or very emotional like you, and you are friends first, but you could eventually become lovers, is what it's saying here, the Earth sign, because then you've got the Lovers card. They could be in the military, they could be working, or they used to work in the military, and they would have been like Air Force, Navy, or Army. True love that is long-lasting, choices made from the heart, and a return to good health. There may have been a choice between 2 people. One was younger and one was older, and you had to make the choice of which one you were going to choose, because I think you were suited and compatible to both of them, but you had to choose which one. And maybe you chose the younger one, and you've realised now that that person was actually not for you, and now you're stuck with them. 10 of Cups is happy families. This is right, you're happy ever after. Right now, you would like a happy ever after with this person that maybe you decided wasn't for you, or didn't have enough money, or wasn't up to your standard, or wasn't vibrating at the level that you wanted. So you chose the person that was younger because she had more money, or he had more money, and he had more status, and he had status and attractability and fame. And you may have wanted to jump on that bandwagon based on what he appeared to have and what he appeared to be. But now you've scratched the surface, because that's why I've got the Moon card. You scratch the surface and realise that they're just an actor. They're really good at portraying themselves to be a certain way, a certain level of financial, I guess, status, a certain level of being above the grain because they're really good at what they do. But really, really, I think you've scratched the surface and realised that they're just all smoke and mirrors. And now you're very regretful for the choices that you made. You may have had to move country for them because you've got the world card crossing you. You may have had to travel across a different part of the country, different pond, in order to be with them and give up who you were, gave up your lifestyle, your family, your friends, and now you're realising that that's not making you happy anymore. You want to go back to the life you had before you were with this person that you married. Now you've got the Three of Pentacles. You may be commissioned to do some artwork, to do some something with creative talents. Maybe you're good at marketing, maybe you're good at creating things, but you're going to be commissioned by a body of corporate that wants to help you do well, Earth signs. And then you've got around you the Sun. This, to me, this is like the Leo card. It's the happiest card in the zodiac, in the deck. Plans that work out perfectly, amazing ideas that lead to rewards and commendations, gratitude for the blessings of life. So you may be being in the spotlight because the Sun to me represents Leo. So people may be putting you up on stage. You may be talking to people across the World Wide Web because maybe what you do is online. Maybe what you do is like you're a tarot reader, or you deal with death and destruction, and like a psychic medium deals with future events. Maybe that's why you're going to start being recommended by other celebrities that are watching your channel. You may be friends with them on Facebook, and then you've advertised what they do as far as movies and films, and they're going to tell other people that are also very high celebrity status that want to go in and seek you out for a reading. Then you've got Ace of Winter. Now, this is like a download. So you're getting downloads while you're asleep. You tend to get messages when you're at rest, asleep, and the messages are clear and accurate, ideas that could be implemented. Now, these ideas are accurate. They could come down in the next Ace of Winter, I would say, next week. You're going to get a download of what's going to happen next, as far as your love life goes, as far as your work life goes. But it's saying that you need to listen to these downloads when you're asleep or when you're awake. You could do daydreams. I know a lot of psychic mediums and a lot of people that are on the spectrum, ADHD, schizophrenia, or bipolar disorder, tend to have daydreams through the day. It's called malaligned hallucinations. But it's because they are on the spectrum and they don't operate on the 3D. They dip their toe in the 3D and the 5D. I have them daily. I can be driving and I'm on autopilot. Next minute I know I'm home. But I don't remember driving there because I was thinking the whole time. That's what I'm saying about a daydream. So you may get these daydreams and see these things long before they happen and go, why am I seeing these things? It's because you're on autopilot, or you've just gone on to another level of mental expansion. When you die a couple of times, you come back different. I've died 4 times. From near-death experiences, I'm now different. I have these abilities. I don't know what to do with them. I don't know how to shut them off. I'm going to different meditation groups, high sensitive people groups on Facebook, trying to find solutions on how to shut it off, because it's 24/7. It's through the daytime, it's through the nighttime. It doesn't matter if I've eaten 3 meals a day or not. I still get these daydreams, and it's like I've gone back to being 2 again, because when I was 2 I used to sleepwalk, and I used to see these daydreams at school and get into trouble for them, and then they went away because you're meant to grow out of them, but I never did. I never grew out of them. So I'm still at the level. I think that's why I get along very well with children and animals, because I'm still at the level of a child, where children grow out of their psychic abilities. They grow up and they're told not to believe in them, but they're actually real. But people don't understand that kids are very open, very, very open. Strength card. This is the Leo card again. So 2 Leo cards you've got. A Leo strongly in your chart or heavily around you right now. My grandfather is a Leo. He's recently come out of an operation that he should have died from, but he's such a strong person. He chose not to, because it's my Auntie Linda's birthday today. So he chose to be on this earth today for Auntie Linda to say happy birthday to her, because he knew that would devastate her. He, at the end of the day, his favourite role was being a dad, a parent. So the grace and inner strength needed to overcome challenges, the power of kindness and forgiveness, time to embrace how wonderful you are. So it's saying embrace the lion qualities, the strengths, but also embrace the lamb qualities. there's an old saying, don't think my kindness is my weakness. It is not. I just want to be kind. And Leo's got a big heart. So you may have got very heavy Leo in your chart. I know I've got a placement in Leo. It's like the 10th or 11th house. But in saying that, I'm a very positive type of person, and my kids always know that if they're down, I'm going to try and be their cheerleader. So the next step we're going to use is the Work Your Light Tarot. I'm going to pull from different areas because these decks are going to be split up to different areas of what you're meant to do. So I will start shuffling. Oops, I actually turned the wrong way around. Okay, I'll split the deck. We've got Trust Your Path. That's good to know. It's saying for earth signs, if you knew you would be supported, what would you do? What job would you do? And I had to ask myself this recently. I've signed up to go to an information session for the Air Force because I figure, I'm a psychic medium, I would be an asset to their team because I could be intel, right? I saw COVID before it happened. I saw the Twin Towers fall before it happened. I see future events, and I do daydream and I do see future events. Why would you not want someone like me on your team? And back in the day, there was a group, a little small scientific group called Remote Viewers. I read the book on it. Remote viewers were employed by the government. It was like Area 51. Like, no, people didn't talk about it. That movie that was back in the day with Duchovny. Gillian was in it. Oh, I can't even think of it. But it was like the X-Files, that's what it was called. It was an undercover agency that was run through the government to look at supernatural activity. So, like Area 51, the remote viewers were actually employed all over the world, by the way. They were a small group, and they were employed to remote view, as in see future events. And they were paid money, and they used to go off in little groups and predict future events for the world. They shut it down I think in the 1970s. I have no idea. I think the funding ran out. I don't know what happened. But they used to be a group that was employed by the government, and I think that's what I am. But I haven't been employed. So why not get paid for it? This is what I'm thinking. We've got Trust Your Path. Trust Your Path is, let me find it. This is a new deck I'm just trying to find. Inner Temple, share your voice. 54. And I was just talking to the guy up the road, and I said, well, why would I not do why not get paid for what I do? Because I'm literally doing that anyway. I'm giving away free information, intel, by doing these readings. If you knew what you would be supported to do, what would you do? The universe is conspiring. Keep facing your true north. Your job is not to pave the path, but to simply keep facing your true north and take one step after another. If you do this, you can't go wrong. The universe is conspiring. Don't waver or doubt. Use your heart as a compass and put one foot in front of the other. If you follow the invisible trail of what lights you up, you will light up the world without even trying. Most people don't follow the highest call of their soul because they are waiting to see the end destination before they take their first step. If you take one step each day, and within a year, you will have taken 365 steps in your dedicated direction. If you want to write a book, write a page every day. If you want to change careers, do one thing every day in dedication to that. Before you know it, in just a year from now, you will turn back and look in awe at how far you have journeyed. Keep moving and open yourself up to a whole new level of support and receiving. Things are not going to work out the way you are planning, but if you have a little faith and keep showing up, they will work out even better than you could possibly imagine. Don't micromanage the universe. Trust your path and let your soul lead the way. That's a really nice message, I think. I'm just going to shut this window so I can't hear that barking dog that needs to smack on its ass. Because I don't want to hear it. Okay. Next pile. Some dogs are just not trained well. Go to puppy school. Get the bark. Take the bark out of the dog. That's what I'm saying. My mum's dogs don't bark at nothing. Only if there's a threat to their yard, and otherwise they don't bark. Minnetarkan. Okay, I've got this for Water signs yesterday. Mintarkan. Longing for home. The original light workers. Mintarkan, let me find it. 116. Mintarkans are a soul group who originated on a planet in the constellation Orion. The original light workers. They were the first star beings to travel to Earth and believed to be the original light workers. The Mintarkans' home planet is thought to have been made a water world with water so pure you could see through it for miles. For this reason, Mintarkans feel most at peace and at home when in or around crystal clear waters. They are here to teach us to see the potential in everything and light in all beings. Many Mintarkans have an odd longing for home and struggle with feeling like they don't belong. It is thought that this is due to their home planet no longer being in existence. If you pull this card, it can mean that you are a Mintarkan or are longing for a sense of belonging and root chakra. Healing is necessary for you to feel secure and safe. Perhaps you feel this longing to find home without knowing where it is. Perhaps you've been moving around a lot and yearn for a place on Earth to call your own. If so, you are being called to connect with Mother Earth and create it for yourself now. To choose where you feel it most at home and create it rather than waiting for the feeling of belonging to come home. Yeah. It says, I allow myself to truly be here and at home on this planet. I release any grief about not belonging or feeling held and call it perfect home. And I was just talking to a guy up the road where I talked to him. He's my local pub guy. And I said, look, I've just joined a group called the Highly Sensitive People Group. There is such a book that was written by an author, I can't remember the name of her. It talks about highly sensitive people. And these people are introverts, but they find it really hard to be out in public settings. And I told him I found a group. I can now chat with people that have got the same issues I have. I can't go into a shopping centre without feeling out of control. All the noise, all the sound. It's like going into a squash court and you bounce a ball off the wall and it vibrates, it reverberates when it bounces between wall to wall. That's how it feels to me when I'm trying to read the whole room or the energy of the whole room. I struggle with it. So I've decided I'm never going to work in department store again. And as much as I love doing makeup, I'm a makeup artist and I'm also a beauty therapist, I struggled working in department store with all that noise, all those people. The bit I liked about it was when I used to do beauty therapy and I was working for Clarins and I worked for Shiseido. I would go in the back room and do facials, mini facials, and I would do facials with massage, upper body massage. That was my favourite place because there was no noise. All I could play was Chopin, my ballet music I used to call it, and it would chill the client out, it would chill me out. I had no coffee in my system because I knew I couldn't have coffee, and I was able to get in the zone and give them the best massage of their life. But by saying that, I was also reading their energy. I had one client who never told me that, because you have to do declare if you've had an accident in the last 5 years. This particular client, I don't know where she was from and why she was there and why she was trying to trip me up, but she said that she had no accidents. She put it on her sheet. Now, because I'm a psychic medium and I touched her energy, I picked up whiplash. I said to her, cervical node 7, whiplash, in a car accident. What happened? She goes, oh, I forgot about that. I went, yeah, that's convenient because I'm not supposed to massage you because you've had an accident in the last 5 years. How do you know this? Who told you? It's her words. Your body told me. I touch energy, I touch people, I touch objects, I pick up things from people's products. Psychometry, they call it psychometry. And I can touch a person and start picking up energy off them, and then I'll see it like within 4 hours after seeing them, or that night I'll probably dream about whatever's going on with them, what's up with them. And then I have to tell them, oh, by the way, I know that this and this happened and you haven't told me, you've lied to me. So it's difficult being me because you can't let me touch you or touch something that you touch because I will read your energy. Now we've got the keepers of the earth. You are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand behind you. Sorry, beside you. It's the keepers of the earth. And I'll look up what that's about. Keepers of the earth. It's activation cards. This is what you need to do. Okay, You are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. You are so supported. You do not stand alone. You have a magnificent team of helpers, both in this world and of the earth, who are here to help you every step of the way. Call upon them for assistance. They are here to help. The keepers of the earth acknowledge the work that you have done already and are ready to work through you. They bow at your feet and thank you for wanting to stand for them, to devote your life to protecting the earth in your unique way. It is time to increase your capacity to receive support in the physical realm. This can come in the form of financial abundance, acts of service from strangers, or people flocking to help you in your work. The only thing that is stopping you right now is your capacity to receive support. You deserve to be rewarded for the work that you are doing. You do not need to go it alone. Call upon the keepers of the earth to help you in your mission. Open your heart and your mind to receiving more than you ever thought possible. What kind of support do you need? Call it in right away. I am open to receiving a whole new level of support for my life and my work, and I call it in now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And that's Keeper of the Earth, and we are dealing with earth signs. So that's interesting. Next deck, I've got to shuffle. Okay, what have we got? You're already doing it. Well, that's good advice. So whatever your mission is on the planet, whether it be doing tarot readings or doing a YouTube channel, you're already doing your mission. You're already trying to help others help themselves. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. So your mission, you're already doing it. If you're a tarot reader and you're on YouTube, then you're already doing your mission. You're being a light worker, a starseed, a person that partakes and gives information for future events to people that may need to hear it. And that's what I got for you, and that's 30. Okay, yep. Do not question things so much. You are on the right track. You are facing the right way. Stop overthinking. It's happening, and you are closer than you think. You are exactly where you need to be, and things are moving at perfect speed. Do not rush it. Now is not the time to be impatient. Now is the time to walk steady. There is no rush. What you are building is being built. What you have planted soon will blossom. With every new day, a new brick is being laid. You have come a very long way. The foundations are steady. Now all is needed is for you to trust and keep walking forward. If a thought that thinks you should be moving faster enters your head, and that is just your ego comparing your rising to someone else. Comparison is not your friend. Stay in your lane. Water your own garden, knowing that your time to bloom will come soon. So there you go. Don't try to think that you need to keep up with the Joneses. That's what it's saying. Yeah, so you may be married to a pilot, because the Lovers card represents military. A military pilot. Maybe it's your father, or it could be your husband, but there's definitely military and pilot strongly in the cards here. Oh, the initiation. That's interesting. Rite of passage, crossing the threshold. This is like getting married. Some of you may be getting married. You may be offered marriage if you're not already married. Or you may want to renew your vows. That could be another thing too. The initiation. There it is. Number 68. Okay, some of the most sacred initiation chambers and temples look scary from the outside, but are breathtakingly beautiful on the inside. This represents the journey that the soul pilgrim is required to take to reach somewhere sacred, but only the initiated can enter. Perhaps that's where you are right now. You are being tested. Initiated because you are headed somewhere sacred. Initiations require that we cross the threshold from one world or state of being to the next. We are called to face what scares us and have to be willing to lose it all in order to gain a new way of being, or safety, or security, or depth of meaning. Initiations, like rites of passage, mark the shift from one age to the next and can take place because of emotional turmoil, great loss, grief, or devastation. It is through the seeming hardship that our heart cracks open and our spirit is invested to step forward We take the sacred voyage into more of who we are and who we came here to be. It can be painful and scary, but once we begin the journey, we can be more ourselves than ever before. If you're in the middle of an initiation right now, you'll get through it, and one day soon, you will bless the thing that broke you down and cracked you open, because the world needs you open. You are going somewhere sacred. It will be worth it, and you're closer than you think. Well, that's a beautiful reading. I hope that helps someone out there for the earth signs. Sun, Moon and Rising for September. If you like what I'm putting up, leave a comment or a like and share my page. That would be much appreciated.